So maybe you've been watching this channel for some time and you've decided to call the Temecula Valley home. The next question is, which neighborhood should you live in? Today, I am at one of my absolute favorite neighborhoods right here inside of Murrieta. This is the Bear Creek community. It is an exclusive gated community with guards at the gates on a golf course. As you can see right behind me, it is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to show it off to you. Let's check it out. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, your local Temecula Valley realtor, and this channel is dedicated to all things living in the Temecula Valley, from new construction tours to neighborhood spotlights and new things coming here to the valley. I want you and your family to know exactly what it's like before you make the move here. Let's dive into today's video. First up, let's talk about location. So where is Bear Creek located? This is a great location. It is on the northwest side of Murrieta. It's very, very close to freeway access. You're just right off of Clinton Heath. Easy access to the 15 freeway, which you can take north into Orange County or south down into San Diego. So a great access to things, and you're pretty close to shopping and restaurants and all of those things. There's plenty of that around here. So close freeway access, easy for those commuters, and you're tucked up right against the hills with some beautiful natural landscape all around you, hills, mature trees. It's an absolute gem. Now, as you know, we like to start off with some things that I love about this community, or some pros to living here inside of Bear Creek. First and foremost, I have to start with the golf course. Again, it is absolutely beautiful. You can see right behind me here, this is an exclusive community. So you actually get to live on the golf course with some of these homes. There are some that are off the golf course, and you've got some condos and some custom built homes and things like that all throughout this community. So lots to check out. I also have to say that the guard gated community aspect is a huge pro. Nobody gets in here unless you live here or are called in through that gate. Even as a real estate agent, it's hard for me to get my clients in here. We have to have appointments and show my license and my real estate license, all of that just to get inside the community. So it is very, very well protected. And you've got an HOA, as you would expect from a community like this, that keeps this area looking absolutely beautiful. I would say those are some pros to living here inside the community. And as I mentioned, the views are amazing. You've got some elevations here that you have some great views. You can be on the golf course with views of the golf course. Nature surrounds here. If you're looking for a quiet neighborhood, this is it. Now let's talk about some things to look out for when it comes to living here inside of Bear Creek. First and foremost, I've got to say the HOA. So not that the HOA is a bad thing, but it is expensive, and we will get into those details. Obviously, living in a beautiful, exclusive community like this, you would expect that HOA to be a bit higher. And lastly, I would say, I did mention earlier that it is close to shopping and restaurants and things like that, but you're limited to the things that are here on this side of town. There is a lot more that comes into shopping when it comes getting down into Temecula, which would be a little bit further south of here. So if you're looking to get to the mall, it's a little bit further away. If you're looking for all the restaurants that come around the mall, that is a little further away, but I do feel like most of the residents here really enjoy the shops and the restaurants that are pretty close to here. But if you're looking for a night out on the town in Old Town Temecula, it's gonna take you a bit of time. Now let's talk about pricing. So you heard me mention that we've got all sorts of homes here. We've got condos to mega mansions that you can see right behind me here. So the price range is pretty diverse. You can go from the low end of Murrieta to be in the condos with a little bit higher HOA, all the way up to the high end of pricing here in Murrieta, where we're getting into the multi-million dollars for some of these homes that are on golf course with beautiful views and pools and all of that. So as you know, we don't mention specific prices here on the channel as they are always changing, but if you would like up-to-date information on that, give us a call or leave a comment below and we'll get right back to you. Next up, how big are the homes here? Again, it varies greatly, and this is one of the biggest deviations that we have in any neighborhood in this entire area, and that's because of the custom-built homes that we have here inside of the community. On the small side, you'll have homes that are as small as 1,300 square feet, and some of the custom-built homes here get up to 9,000 square feet. They are absolutely huge. They're so much fun to take a look at, but we've got a huge difference as far as square footage in the community. Next up, let's talk about schools. If you've got little ones that'll be living here with you inside of the neighborhood, you're gonna wanna know what schools they go to. The good news is these are all great schools with great rankings. So as you know, if you've watched the channel for any period of time, we use greatschools.org to grade the school system here. And so that's what we're gonna get our scores from today. If you've got a little one that's going to be going to elementary school, you've got Cole Canyon Elementary, which is rated a 9 out of 10 on the Great Schools chart. If you're gonna be in middle school or junior high, you're gonna go to Thompson Middle School. That is rated a 7 out of 10 on greatschools.org. And last but not least, high school, you've got Murrieta Valley High School, home of Ricky Fowler, who actually grew up golfing in places like this. And those rankings are at a 9 out of 10 for Murrieta Valley. So great school rankings here. If you're gonna have little ones living inside the community, they're gonna be well taken care of on the schools. Now let's talk about the nuts and bolts of what you'll be paying as far as living here. We touched on prices, but we want to know about the tax rate, which you know varies greatly here inside of the Temecula Valley, as well as HOA. So for tax rate, this is actually a low tax rate community, which is absolutely amazing. That is a 1.25% tax rate, which is pretty much as low as you can get here in the area, 1.1 being the absolute lowest. So inside the community, 1.25. And that HOA, as I mentioned, is a little pricey here. You're going to have, if you're living inside of one of these single family residents, $295 per month just to have the single family residence HOA fee. Now, if you're living inside the condos, you get an additional $370 a month added on top of that. So you're gonna have the standard single family, and then you're gonna add the condo fee on top of that. So you could be paying several $100s more per month if you're living in one of the condos. And lastly, we have to touch on the key features here. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the golf course. This is a Jack Nicklaus inspired golf course. It's immaculate. It is one of the premier courses here in the area. And it is actually pretty difficult to get a tee time here. So it's not open to the general public. It's invite only to get here inside of this golf course. I do also wanna mention that there is a clubhouse here. You've got pool, tennis course. They're bringing in some other things like pickleball and things like that here inside of the community. So there is tons to do. If you live an active lifestyle, this is an amazing community, an amazing choice for you. That's it for our neighborhood spotlight here on Bear Creek in Murrieta. I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. Leave a comment below with any questions you have about Bear Creek, living in Murrieta, the Temecula Valley, pricing, anything. Leave a comment below. We monitor that on a daily basis and we'll get back to you right away. And as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you next time.